In this video, we're going to take a look at inserting a cover page in Word 2016. This has been a feature of Word for the last few versions, maybe going back to about 2010 or so, but it's not always been a feature of Word. At one point, doing a cover page was kind of a pain, but it's quite a bit easier now. So let's take a look at how you do it. It's on the Insert tab, and it's way over here on the far left, and we've got some choices for cover page. And basically it's got a bunch of templates here for cover pages that have predefined elements on them and some formatting that's already pre-done. And some of them are, kind of elaborate. They've got a lot of stuff on them. The one that I like the best is the sideline one, just because it's the plainest. And so if you're doing a term paper or something like that, and you probably don't want pictures and other stuff on your cover page. So you do a cover page, and it inserts something that looks like this. And we've got placeholders here. Now this placeholder right here is title, and if you click on any one of these, you'll see this little gray box that comes up that tells you what the placeholder is for. And when you click on it, it selects the whole thing, which means that you can type on top of it and replace it. If you have given your document a title, it will put the title up here for you. And we've also got a subtitle on this one as well. And if you click on that, you get a little subtitle gray box coming up here. If you scroll down a little bit, you will get the author. And this is a document that I downloaded from Project Gutenberg, and so the author was already there. And if you need to put your name in here, this is where you put your name. And if you need to put the date in, here's the date, and there's a little calendar that comes with it, and you can insert whatever date you want on there. And so if you just click on today, it'll put in the current date. If you don't want any of this stuff here, you'll notice that what it's doing is it's putting in tables. So you can tell by this little plus sign up here and by this funny little circle with 4 corners coming out of it, that and this one down here as well, that we're doing tables. And so it's putting things in tables. So here's a table cell, here's a table cell, here's a table cell, and it's already done the formatting for you. If you don't want any one of these things, let's say I don't want the date, let's keep that one. Let's say that I don't want a subtitle on it. If you go here, and you've got 2 choices. One is you can just drag the mouse over it and hit delete. That does not completely get rid of it. I think the best way to get rid of these is to actually click on the little gray box with the 3 dots up here, and that will turn into a darker gray, and then hit the delete key and the whole thing goes away. If we go up here to company name and click on it and click again on the little gray box with the 3 dots, which is the name of that field, and hit the delete key, the whole thing goes away. So I recommend deleting any fields that you don't want. And if you don't like the font size or the font color, the font style or whatever, you can go in here and change everything. But it will come up with placeholders. The placeholders will vary depending on which one of these templates that you choose. So you may not have all of the same fields up here, but you will always have a title. I think you always have an author and a date. Some of the other stuff may or may not be there. And here's one really neat thing about the inserting a cover page. If I go down here and double click in the footer, you notice the header and the footer both become visible. And this is labeled a first page header, which means it's different. It'll be different from anything other than the first page. And this is a first page footer, so it'll be different from anything other than the first page. And then down here we get the regular header, and if I scroll down a little bit, we're going to get the regular footer. Okay. Now let's go here to the regular header, and I'm going to tab once, and I've got a center tab stop that's in there by default. So it's going to go to the middle of the document. And normally I put pages at the bottom, but we'll just put a page here at the top. And so I'm going to insert the page number and in the current position and just do a plain number. And check it out, it is page number 1. And the nice thing about doing page numbers is Word will automatically increment for you. And if I go all the way up to the very top and look up here, there is nothing. Okay, so it does not put a page number on the it doesn't put a page number or any of those other fields on the title page unless you are specifically up here and you decide to put something in the header and the footer, and normally I don't think that's something you're going to put in a title page. So and also a nice thing is when you do a cover page, it does not consider that page number 1. In earlier versions of Word, this was page 1, and you had to, you know, go to a little bit of trouble to not only hide the header and footer on the title page that you created, but you also had to renumber it so that this was page 0 and this was page 1, and they didn't display page 0, but they did display page 1 and everything after that. So they've made it quite a bit easier. And if I click on close header and footer here, now I'm back to my regular document. If you get all done with this and you realize you didn't really want a cover page, or at least not this cover page, you can go back to your insert tab here and go to cover page, and you can click on remove current cover page, and you're back to the document that we started out with a little bit ago. And let me see, let's go up here, and I don't want that, so I'm going to hit the delete, select it and hit the delete key, and then click back or double click back in my document, and now we're back to the document we started out with. So that's how you do cover pages in Word 2016.